Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mercury Retrograde reading. I'm just the messenger, no pun intended. Hi, welcome. If you're new here, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you clicking on the video, whether it was shared to you or it played next or it seemed interesting. So, hi, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you're one of my loyal subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And you all know that, hopefully. So, Mercury retrograde. Yay. Here we go. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe if this message resonates for you. I'm not sure what's going to come out. I never really do because I'm an intuitive reader. We just kind of see what happens. So here we are again, Mercury retrograde. Good times, good times. So it really doesn't have to be all that bad. Okay, so let's start with some of the basics, just as a refresher. So Mercury goes retrograde 3 to 4 times a year because Mercury is the closest planet to the sun and it's got a faster rotation around our star than we do from Earth. Third rock from the sun, 90s reference. If you get it, share with me. So, with Mercury is the planet of communication. So anything from our words that are spoken to words that are texted, emailed, contracts, all kinds of stuff. Anything to do with communication. So things can be misinterpreted right now, things can be delayed. It affects travel as well. So if you're traveling, even just your daily commute to and from wherever you need to go can be a bit wonky. So just beware. And yes, for the majority of the United States, school starts during Mercury retrograde. Yay. Those of us with school age kids know, right? Or who work with them. So Mercury retrograde this time around, pretty much the whole month of August. So with that, um, it's first in Virgo. And then that's from about the 5th to the 13th. And then it goes back because it's in retrograde. We go backwards and it will be in Leo through its duration. So it spends about half its time in Virgo and half its time in Leo. Yes, there are shadow about a week and a half before, a week and a half after, where it's not quite as bad. So you've probably already been feeling it. Now we're in the nitty gritty and you're going to feel it for a couple of weeks here, a few weeks. So really, the first half of it being in Virgo is I love you, you know this. Virgo is very meticulous. Cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure that everything is perfect. Very analytical. It's an earth sign. So right now, Mercury is kind of shaking some things up. So especially if you're doing anything with contracts, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be careful because life happens and sometimes you just have to do things. It's okay. It's not all bad. Just make sure that you've got everything straightened out, that you've asked all the questions, maybe a couple of times for clarification purposes. So just be advised, because I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I'm here to deliver big sister advice from the universe, that there could be things that might get missed. Like if you're signing on a house and there's 8 million pages that you have to sign, one of them might get missed. Or it might take a little bit longer, might get delayed. There might be a backlog. Somebody might be on vacation, and so the email sits there for a little while. Whatever it is, just be patient. Just try really hard to be patient. And if something like that comes up, don't, chill, take a deep breath. Breathing will be your friend. So just, be careful. Your routines might get messed up. Like I said, delays. So set a couple of alarms just in case one of them doesn't go off. Allow yourself an extra 10 minutes in case traffic gets crazy. Whatever might happen is going to happen. Okay. It's going to just be forewarned. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. And then when it goes back into Leo, Leo's a fire sign, We're in Leo sun season right now. So this nice, fiery, gregarious, outgoing, fabulous energy of Leo. So it's very vibrant, and all of the best performers that I know are Leos. So they thrive on creativity and self-expression and hello world, look at me, I'm in the spotlight. Like they're fabulous at that. So Mercury in Leo, don't be surprised if yes, that famous adage that the ex comes back or something, some big thing happens. If you're planning a big proposal, just know that the fireworks might not go off or something might get tripped up. I'm not saying they're going to say no. I'm just saying that the best laid plans can go awry right now. So instead of being like clear and confident in our communication, and things are going to get misinterpreted, mixed signals, maybe even ego, because Leos, I love you. I really do. But the egos are big with the fire signs. So there could be some clashes right now with egos, and, people are going to need to get right right now. So it might feel a little bit like a soap opera at the latter half of this. Might, especially going back to the kids being in school, there could be some extra drama around back to school stuff. Try to get their haircuts now, like allow time for it to settle, whatever it might be. Just, again, be forewarned. There might be some meltdowns, especially with the younger ones or even the teachers. I totally understand. I have a lot of teachers in my family. So this reading is going to be about how to survive Mercury retrograde. So I'm going to do a general reading, and then I'm going to pull a couple cards for each zodiac sign. I'm hoping it'll be fairly quick. But again, this is general, so take what resonates. If you would like your own personal reading going into your own personal energy, all of my information is in the description box below, so you can contact me for your own personal reading. So, generally speaking, Mercury is just here to remind us it's all the re's. Reevaluating, yes, reunion can happen. And it doesn't have to be that ex. It can be with your own family or with friends that you haven't seen for a long time. It could be bumping into somebody at the grocery store. Oh my gosh, hi, how are you doing? So yes, returns can be in various forms. It could be with people. It could be, you could see a lot of people returning products, or, hey, this didn't fit me quite right. This isn't what I ordered. So just, be careful with all of that. Things that are going to get delayed. Just, again, be as patient as possible. Okay. And that's really just kind of good advice any day of the week. Be patient, give yourself some extra time, check everything out first, make sure that everything's good to go, making sure that you've got double alarms. Just good. It's good spiritual hygiene for any day of the week. Okay. So let's see what the overall energy is here. If you're new here, again, hello, welcome. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe if it resonates for you. And I am an intuitive reader. So what that means, being an intuitive reader, I just kind of go with the flow. I don't work with any particular spread but my own. It's just something that was channeled to me once upon a time, many years ago when I started reading tarot. So I will take jumpers. Right now, I'm not going to take any because I haven't set the intention yet. If you're looking to learn tarot with me, I am going to be holding a Zoom class. It was going to be this week on Lionsgate, but in true Mercury retrograde fashion, go check out the Lionsgate reading if you haven't already seen it. That's a long one, and it's pretty detailed. So set aside some time. At the end, I did spend about like the last half of it reading for individual zodiac signs. They're pretty in-depth and they're pretty powerful. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't already. So it was going to be this week, and then things happened, both on my end and some other people's end. So I'm going to reschedule it. I'm not sure when it will be. So make sure that you follow me on the other socials, Facebook and Instagram, so that you can be advised when it's available. But I talk about good tarot and spiritual hygiene. Okay, that one came out face up, even though it's reversed. So I do read reversals, which is not good or bad. It just means upside down. It's just a different way of reading the energy, and it usually says where there are some blocks. They are flying. They're, in true Mercury fashion, they are ready to talk. So let's see. Speaking of alarms, if you just heard that, my apologies. Okay, the other two that fell out. So I guess these want to talk. So before we get into the spread, I'll read through these. So you got the Three of Wands in reverse. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. I just got it and I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. So what this energy is saying, the Queen of Cups is the queen of self-care. So take care of yourself, really that good spiritual hygiene, making sure that you've got your self together as well, that you're taking care of yourself during this time. There is this, I love this pearl, and it's just so cool. So the Ace of Cups, that's a new opportunity, a new offering. Aces are the very first cards in the in the minor arcana. See, actually, I can't blame Mercury for that one. That's just me. So with the Ace of Cups here, this is a new opportunity to lead from the heart. With the Three of Wands in reverse, that's the slow down card. That's like, hold up, slow down as much as you can. Okay. So it doesn't have to be like he's sipping his coffee. He's just hanging out. He's watching. So like chill out. You don't have to take any action. Wands is very action oriented. So chill out, take some time for you, do things that light your soul on fire, and focus on you. Give yourself a lot of love here. Gorgeous. Again, good advice for any day, right? Okay, into the actual reading here. Dryer. Oh, nice. Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay. So, let me move this up. My apologies. So what we've got going on here, we've got the Nine of Cups. This is like the wish come true card. We've been working for this. We're almost across the finish line because we go Ace to 10. So 9, it's right there. 9 of Cups. You've worked for this. This is a really good thing. This is a really good time. So this is a good time for you to take a step back and take a look at where you've been neglecting yourself with that Queen of Cups. Where have you been neglecting yourself? Where can you bring more love into a situation? The Sun, literally the happiest card in the deck. I love how she's got a gong here, doing some sound healing. So if that calls to you, doing some sound healing right now, clearing out those energies. I've got my tinctures over here. I like to do that in between readings, just for myself, on when I do my daily readings, and then whenever I do readings for other people, I like to clear the energy. So the Sun is the happiest card, and this is the sign of Leo represented in the major arcana. Beautiful. So what makes you happy? Maybe it's a good time to reevaluate. What makes me happy? Rejuvenate. Bring more of that in for you. Temperance, sign of Sag. This is balance and alchemy. Beautiful. Judgment in reverse, not a bad thing. Maybe it's just not, Mercury retrograde is not a great time to make any big decisions if you can possibly avoid it. If you can't, take a step back, take a breath, always lead from the heart, but also take a look. Maybe there's someone, maybe it's a team effort. Maybe there's someone who can help you make that decision. With the Lovers here, that's Gemini. This is about leading with your heart. Yes, it can be about romantic relationships, but it doesn't have to be. This card was initially called the Choice. So it's about making a head over heart decision. And to me, with these other cards here, it's about leading with your heart, doing what makes you happy, lifting yourself up, and being around those who lift you up. And on the bottom was the Six of Cups. So, yes, there is that energy from the past, whether that is somebody that, long lost love, could be, you're going back through, it's this reunion energy. You're going back through maybe some childhood programming and seeing what serves you and what needs released. There's another re for you. What needs to be released. So what stays, what goes, you get to decide. If you've been having a hard time making up your mind, find the balance, lead with your heart, do what makes you happy. Look at all this major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though Judgment's in reverse, it's still a major arcana. Wow. Really beautiful. Let's clarify a little bit here. Why is this Judgment in reverse? So you can apply this to many situations. Again, this is a general reading, so I'm going to speak in very general terms. Don't try to shoehorn yourself into a reading. Apply the advice to your situation. Woo. All right. Ooh. Okay. 10 of Cups. So 9, 10, and King of Cups. So if this is a romantic relationship for you, it does bode well. It does. So figuring out what really makes you happy, even if it's not a romantic situation, figuring out what really makes you happy. If this is a family thing, maybe you have a family reunion, maybe you haven't spoken to somebody for a long time and it's time to let it go. Or maybe you're really excited. It's like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen my sister who lives in Florida in 10 years and she's coming home, or I'm going there. Yay. So that could be with the 10 of Cups there too. That's a happy family card. King of Cups. Kings and queens are masters of their suit, and cups are emotions. So becoming the master of your own emotions, taking back your power in a relationship. The King of Cups can also wear his heart on his sleeve. He's really good at expressing love. And love languages look different for everyone. And you don't have to have the same love language as somebody else. That's going to be my next podcast topic. I've been asked by several people to do that. So here we go. Here's a little preview of the podcast episode. The love languages, you don't have to speak the same one. You just have to understand your people. It can be your partner. It can be your family. It can be your boss. It can be, because yes, there is love even in work. And no, I don't recommend mixing business and pleasure. However, we're talking about platonic love in this case. So even if it is a work situation, knowing the love language. And what that means is, when we're going to go to personal relationships on this one, when someone you love shows through acts of service, that's their primary love language. They're always doing something for you. They're making you food, or they're opening the door for you. They're taking out the trash, whatever it is. But for you, it's words of affirmation. He never tells me he loves me, the king here. He never tells me he loves me. How do I know that he loves me? Because he's doing things. His primary love language is acts of service. So all you have to say is either, I would like for you to say it sometimes. It's nice to hear that you appreciate me. Or you can simply understand that that is their way of saying that they love you. They're taking care of you. Acts of service. See what I mean? So you don't have to speak the same love language. You just have to understand each other's love language. So that could be here too with the 10 of Cups. Bringing peace into a situation and understanding that someone's love language might not be the same as yours. And that's okay. You just have to understand each other's. Okay? So feels like we're good here. So your advice here during this Mercury retrograde is if somebody is coming back from the past, use your judgment, use your best judgment. People do change, sometimes for worse, sometimes for better. Just make sure that you're on the same page, that you're talking to each other. Let's see what's coming up for healing during this Mercury retrograde. Let's see what's coming up for healing. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. So say what you mean. Saying what you mean. It's number 18. 1 and 8 is 9, if that means anything for you. So what this card says, again, be careful of your communication. Make sure that it's clear and concise, because as two people, and I talked about this in the Lionsgate reading too, a little communication 101, if you will. So we have a sender and a receiver, and the sender has a message intended for the receiver, and there's a channel here. So the sender has a message to share through his or her own filter of experience, and the receiver is the intended recipient of that message, who is going to receive and interpret that message through their own filter of life experience. And if there's any kind of noise in the channel, the message is going to get garbled. And during Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of noise in the channel. So if you're the sender and the other person's the receiver, say what you mean. You might have you ever said to somebody, that's not what I meant? It's because they're interpreting it through their own filter of experience. And if there's any kind of noise in the channel, like if you guys are fighting and raised voices, or if they're distracted because of something going on at work, or if there's kids involved and they're trying to take care of the kids and their emotions are higher, stay calm. Be the lighthouse in the storm as much as you can, because energy matches energy. And if you're both like, oh my gosh, like huge high vibe, but not in a good way, then if you're both raised emotions, you got to bring it back down. In Mercury retrograde, we have to introduce what we're lacking. So the understanding and the communication, it's got to be honest. Closed mouths don't get fed. You got to make your needs known. However, there's a way to do it. So drop into your heart space, Queen of Cups and Lovers energy, and ask yourself if you've been denying, if you've been holding back, because then it's just going to bubble up and burst. And that's not effective communication. So have you been repressing it? Are you afraid of upsetting that person? How can you choose your words really carefully so that you can have the biggest impact? And one thing that I like to do is called scripting. So scripting is about like if you're alone in your car and you need to have this conversation with somebody, whether it's your significant other, your boss, your kid, whoever it is, you need to have this conversation over whatever it is you need to talk about. You can kind of talk out loud in the car and you're going to hear back. And if it doesn't sound right, or if you're tripping over your words, try writing it out or texting it on your phone safely, not while you're driving. Pull over and do that. But scripting can really help you rehearse what you'd like to say. If you're going for a job interview or a promotion, or you want to talk to your boss about such a thing, you can do the same thing. You can script it. You can practice it. So what needs to be said? You can state it with love, Lovers, Queen of Cups, and be honest. So what does and doesn't work for you? Taking back your power and being honest with yourself and someone else. So if you're suppressing something because you want to keep the peace, it's probably going to come up during this Mercury retrograde. And just, again, be careful about how you do it. Just breathe for a little bit. See what works for you. Might not work for them. Again, back to that love language thing. So just really, be in there, being present. You can breathe into your throat chakra, into your heart space, whatever you might need. You might wear a lot of blue because blue is the throat chakra and it's communication. So lots of different things that you could do to kind of rehearse so that the message is clearly communicated. So there you go. You have an opportunity this Mercury retrograde to have your needs met, but you got to make them known first. Let's pull from the wisdom of the House of Night and see what you might not be seeing during this Mercury retrograde. So, what might you not be seeing? Okay. A reminder. Don't forget number 28. So remember how I said set a lot of alarms, set a couple calendar reminders, put sticky notes everywhere. It's going to happen. I mean, it happens to the best of us at any time, but especially during Mercury retrograde, we might get busy. We always get busy, but we might get so busy that we forget. And then somebody gets on us like, what do you mean you forgot? How could you have forgotten an important event? You know, maybe you forgot somebody's birthday, or that you needed to go somewhere and do something, that you had that meeting and you scheduled a doctor's appointment, whatever it is, like double committing yourself. So give yourself a lot of reminders. Sync all of your calendars twice, 3 times maybe. Give yourself a lot of reminders. This Mercury retrograde could also be bringing, because the actual meaning of this card, that was just an intuitive read. This card is all about lessons that have been learned. So there might be an opportunity coming back to you to learn a lesson if you haven't learned it. The universe is going to keep bringing us lessons wrapped in different packages until we learn it. Until we learn that lesson, it's going to keep coming back until finally we learn the lesson. So there could be something here coming up for you, like a very familiar situation. Are you going to react the same way, or are you going to take a step back and respond? Are you going to finally integrate this lesson? So remember everything that you have already learned, and use it to your advantage. Okay. So it's okay if this lesson comes back up. Just know that it's time for it to be learned and to be healed. Okay? Good deal. All right. So, sorry, kicked that. I'm going to use the Divine Energy Oracle here for the individual zodiac signs. So let's start with Virgo. Let's start with Virgo, since Mercury is going to be retrograde first in your sign, Virgo. Be open to love. Oh, that's beautiful. And love in all its forms. Okay, Virgo, it doesn't have to just be romantic love. And rejuvenate on the bottom. Beautiful. So with this energy, with Mercury retrograde, I'm going to pull another deck, but I'm going to talk while I'm looking for what deck wants to talk to me. With love, the beautiful thing is love can be shown in so many ways. Love is the universal currency. Everything is either love or fear. I think we all want to be in the vibration of love. So with love coming through, approach all situations with love. It reminds me that the Lovers card is that came out, and the Queen of Cups that came out. So it's an opportunity to bring love into a situation. Yes, of course, it can be romantic love. It could be strengthening. Maybe you need to go away on a trip with your partner, or being open to love coming through. Yes, you can. I'm going to use the Priestess of Light Oracle too. Yes, you can start romantic relationships during Mercury retrograde, just know that there might be some things that, I mean, we're all in the honeymoon period the first couple of months, right? So just make sure that you're being very careful when you meet someone new, especially if it's online or with somebody that you don't really know, or you don't have any mutual friends or something like that. Just, take your brain with you as you follow your heart. Oh, divine masculine. Well, hello. Electric active power, number 8. Oh, look, Lionsgate. August, 8th month. Okay. And the infinity symbol. 8 is the strength card in the tarot. So we could be talking to divine masculines. It could be just the energy of the divine masculine, because we have divine masculine and divine feminine within us, regardless of gender presentation in the physical world, because gender is always neutral in my readings. Hi, this is a safe space. If you don't like it, leave. That being said, back to Virgo, the divine masculine here. This is masculine energy. This is yang energy, yin, yang energy. So putting yourself out there and being open your heart chakra, Virgo. It's time to open your heart chakra and rejuvenate yourself. It's gonna just love yourself. Just love yourself. How's that? Okay, great. Libra. Hey, Libra. How's it going? Let's see what your Mercury retrograde advice is. Bust out of your cocoon. Ooh, I got that in my own personal reading the other day. And rejuvenates on the bottom again. So that came up for Virgo if you weren't watching. Bust out of your cocoon. Be seen. It's okay. Yes, even during Mercury retrograde, you can do that. Bust out of your cocoon. It's time to fly. Wow, that's pretty cool. See, I told you, Mercury retrograde isn't all bad. Sacred action. Decisive focus. Number 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 Lionsgate. 8 August. Beautiful. So as you're busting out of your cocoon to take sacred action. So leading with your heart, leading with positive intention, and rejuvenating yourself, loving yourself. Maybe you need to take a little break so that you are ready to bust out of your cocoon towards the end of Mercury retrograde. Your story, you decide. You get to write it. You're the author. But taking sacred action during this Mercury retrograde is what's going to save your butt. Okay, great. All right. A little tough love from the universe for Libra. Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for you this Mercury retrograde. Ooh, retreat. That's a oh, there's 2 here. That's a retreat. And wake up call. Ooh, okay. Ooh, and on the bottom is face your shadow. Scorpio, you are the dark brooding on Batman of the Zodiac. So, and ruled by Pluto. So you're not afraid of your shadow. You are more than willing to dig in and face it. So doing some shadow work. Maybe you go to a retreat to do some shadow work, or you just retreat, from the general population to do this work. That's okay. You're allowed to disappear for a while down into your well, because you're a water sign. But it's going to give you some sort of a wake-up call. Your shadow needs to be healed. That 6 of Cups energy for you is maybe something from your childhood that's not serving you well. Ooh, number 48, idyllic times, garden and paradise, and the owls here, and the butterfly. Beautiful. So this is an opportunity for you to face your shadow, heal something, because you're not broken. You don't need fixed. But it's coming up for healing right now. And the butterfly shows that transformation energy, which is very Plutonic, very Phoenix energy, which is also one of your symbols. Lovely. The owl's here for wisdom. Wow, Scorpio. Deep, and I'm not surprised. Well done. Hey, Sag. What's going on for you during this Mercury retrograde? What's your advice here? Okay. In true Sagittarius fashion. Right there. That one. Okay, great. Rejuvenate. That's come up a couple of times already. And count your blessings. Ooh. Sag. Love it. You're ruled by Jupiter. So I think you're really good at counting your blessings. And you're the eternal optimist. So doing some rejuvenation during this time, that Queen of Cups energy, taking some time for you, doing stuff that you really love, pampering yourself a little bit. I don't need to give you permission for that, do I? And counting your blessings. So take this time to review all the good stuff that's going on for you. Ooh, telepathy, transmission, perception, and communication, number 22. Lovely. So with that telepathic kind of energy here, maybe there's some animal communication, but the wolf is the sign of, wolves usually run in pack, but you also have lone wolf. Sorry, I am not doing well with keeping these up high enough. I'm so sorry. There you go. Now you can see it. Telepathy. So using the energy of the wolf totem, maybe Google that, see what comes up for you, what might resonate for you. But you're really good at reading a room. Yes, you're a fire sign. Yes, you go out into the world and you're like, hello world, here I am. But just breathe, open up, and trust, and make this connection with your inner self. Something about wolf spirit coming up. So Google that, Sag. Figure out what that means for you. Yeah, I'm not really getting there must be, and that's okay, because ethically I will tell you, this is the type of reader that I am. If I'm not getting a distinct message, I'm not the one to deliver it. It could be a very personal message just for you. So spirit is kind of like pulling the blind down right now. So that's for you. And that's fine, because telepathy here, maybe you're already picking it up. But just, stepping into your personal power here, that's also wolf energy. So nice. Cool. Let me know what that is. Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn, what's going on? Let's see what this Mercury retrograde has for you. You're probably not real happy about it. I just have a feeling that my very structure-loving Capricorns are not thrilled with this. Live your soul, not a role. Ooh. Capricorn, I'm just the messenger. I'm sorry. Okay, have faith. I like that. Beautiful. So living your soul, not a role. So are you trying to fit yourself into a box, Capricorn? Is that what you're being invited to review, to heal? That you are more than just a job title or function, that you bring something to that role? Ooh, how about that? Because I love you. You know I do. You are 100% the workhorse of the zodiac, and we love you for it. Idyllic times, garden paradise, number 48. Somebody else got that. So have faith. Have faith in yourself. It's time to review what you bring to the table, Capricorn. That job title, or whatever this is, it's just a title. What do you personally bring to that? Have faith in your own abilities. You got this. That's beautiful. Idyllic times. It's saying here, somebody else got that, and it was a different message, and I am now not remembering who it was. But idyllic times. This is an opportunity for you to create a paradise. That is a very strong message coming through. This is an opportunity for you to see your worth and know, not just see it, know it and accept it. Receive. There's another re. Woo. That's a very strong message, Capricorn. Very strong. Wow. Nice. All right, Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you. Bust out of your cocoon. Libra got that. Fellow air sign. Oh my. Well, I'm just going to take the top one because this is like half the deck. But grieve your losses. And that's okay. Okay, so yeah, I am a grief specialist. And yes, I talk about it all the time. And no, I'm not shy about talking about it. And when people hear grief, they think, oh no, emotions. But it's okay because you got this. So, grieving your losses. And what that means is opening up a space to allow yourself to feel. I know, but do it. Allow yourself to feel through it so that it can be released, this Mercury retrograde. So you're probably, you are deep thinkers. You're probably going through, and if you weren't already, you are now. You're being invited to go back through your losses. You can make, in grief recovery, we call it a loss history graph. So if you want to go through grief recovery, all of my information is below. I am a certified grief recovery specialist, and I can get you connected to the resources you need. So with this graph, you would, it's basically a life review of everything that you can possibly remember. And yeah, it's a lot. I know it's a heavy lift, but if you have adequate support around you, it's not that bad. Team lift. So that's what I say in our groups. It's a team lift. So going through, reviewing, taking a look, and sometimes you can see that losses are really wins. Redirection is divine protection, right, Aquarius? So bust out of your cocoon. When you face these perceived losses, these things that are no longer in your life, and you allow yourself to heal from it, you're going to bust out of your cocoon totally transformed, just like the caterpillar into a butterfly. Beautiful. Love that journey for you, Aquarius. See what the priestesses have to say. Woo! A lot. Here you go. Grateful optimism. Yep, joyous view of the future. So when you heal the past, you can look forward to the future with hope. And hope is that anecdote. It's the antidote to grief. Hope. Woo! I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yay, Aquarius. Pisces. Hello, Pisces. How are you? What is going on this Mercury retrograde for you? Reflect on your truth. Woo, Pisces. Aligning with your truth, with your soul purpose. Ooh, love it. And go for your dreams. Yep. Be truthful with yourself. What are your dreams? What dreams did you have before somebody said to you, oh, that's ridiculous. You could never do that. I was told that many times in my life, especially in childhood. And I've done a lot of childhood, a lot of reflection and childhood healing, and I still have a lot to do, but I've come a long way. So it really does work, Pisces. Believe me. So when you reflect back, and you're challenging a belief system here. We're told what to believe as kids. And then when we become adults and we have life circumstances that happen to us, we start realizing our truth. What is your truth? This is about changing a belief system, changing your mindset. Oof. Go for your dreams. Before somebody told you that it was ridiculous, it was too big of a dream, it was impractical, whatever it is, what did you dream? What do you dare to dream? What feels so right for you that other people were afraid of it? That's what I have found. People were just afraid of my truth and what I said I wanted to do because they were afraid. Okay? pro tip from your witchy friend. Guide the illuminated path. Yep. And sacred action. Many of you are being called right now to be spiritual guides, to be healers, to be to join the witchy side. Come to the light worker side. We have t-shirts and jackets and snacks. Come on over. We welcome you with open arms. Take sacred action, inspired action. Pisces, this Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign of Virgo, is an opportunity to embrace this, to heal the shit from the past and embrace who you truly are. Woo! I'm sweating because I usually get hot when I channel, and I have complete spirit chills on this one, Pisces. Holy guacamole. Wow. Do it. Universe says so. Instead of Simon says, it's universe says. I don't know how we're going to follow that, but hey, Aries, how's it going? Let's see what Mercury retrograde, that's half the deck, has to say for you. I will take 1 or 2 jumpers, not 17. Okay. Choose your friends wisely. Ooh, yes, I have a message for you. And reevaluate your priorities. Aries, you are being invited, because we're not going to tell you how to live your life. You are being invited to reflect. What are your priorities? What are truly your priorities? And what is programming from society, childhood, whatever it is? Six of Cups energy. Who told you what your priorities should be? And how are you living your life accordingly? What do you really feel like your priorities are? And you are to live your life according to that. No keeping up with the Joneses here. And choosing your friends wisely, the best piece of advice I ever received was that not everyone needs to know every single thing that's going on in your life, because not everyone has beautiful intentions for you. Okay? Get rid of frenemies. Detox your friends list. Detox your phone. If you have phone numbers of people who you don't talk to anymore, or who makes your stomach turn when you see their number come up in a text or a phone call, your email, whatever it is, get rid of it. Do yourself a favor. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? I believe it's not that bad. And yes, even if it is, but that's your mom, but that's your sister, but that's whoever. You've known that person your whole life. If they don't bring you joy, get rid of them. Detox, Aries, detox. And you're fiery, and that's why I'm yelling. Sorry if you're wearing earphones. Fiery energy there. Universe is loud on that one. Hostilities, yep. Bright heart light. This is the old, this is the new. Reevaluate your priorities. Lead from the heart. Get your heart right. Like I said, if your stomach clenches, if you you hold your breath, like, oh no, she's calling. Let it go. Let it go. If they don't positively serve you, let it go. Detox your life, Aries. Woo. All right. And breathe. Gemini. Hey, Gemini. What's going on for you this Mercury retrograde? These messages have been rather powerful. So, accept what is dying. Let it go. I'm not Adina Menzel. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing. Let it go and enjoy. Okay. So, there's that. Can't make this shit up, man. I'm telling you. Okay. Accept what is dying. It's like giving the tree a haircut. If there are branches that are not sprouting, maybe they're even decaying and can cause more harm to the tree, we prune it, let it go, right? It's okay. Give your life a haircut. Let it go. Acceptance. Radical acceptance and release. Yep, let it go so that you can enjoy your life. Go watch the Aries reading if you didn't just come off it. Same message applies. Detox your life. Detox. Doesn't matter who that person is. Detox. If they don't bring you joy, detox. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. Go with the flow. Letting go, cleansing, receiving, and divine feminine. Who got divine masculine? Virgo? Libra? Somebody early got divine masculine. So we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us and sacred purpose. So this could be for you to embrace that receiving energy, go with the flow, receive, acceptance. It's radical acceptance. Let go and enjoy, let it flow. That is very yin energy. So you don't have to do anything, Gemini. Embrace your sacred purpose. Wow. That's beautiful. Let go of what isn't working so that you can embrace this sacred purpose. Woo! Tell me what it is, Gemini. Let me know. Gorgeous. Cancer. Hey, Cancer. What's going on for you this Mercury retrograde? What's going on for Cancer? Or Moonchild, as Yasmin Bolin likes to call you. Okay, so Gemini just got this one. Accept what is dying. Grieve your losses. Aquarius got that. Bust out of your cocoon. This has come up for a few signs. Okay. So, live life to the fullest underneath. Okay. Cancer. Hey. Profound here. So when you radically accept what is dying, it's giving the tree a haircut. Let it go. Really facing and allowing yourself to grieve the losses or the perceived losses, the things that didn't work out for you that really worked out for you. Redirection is divine protection. So that you can bust out of your cocoon and live life to the fullest. So this Mercury retrograde, release what is yuck so that you can embrace what is good. Hope is the antidote to grief. I am going to coin that phrase right now. Healing earth. Ooh, power to give and receive healing. Cancer, are you like your sister water sign Pisces? Are you stepping into your healing powers? That's beautiful. Wow. And touching earth. Plant something new. So lots of earth energy, not surprising because the first half of Mercury retrograde is in Virgo, which is an earth sign. So by accepting what's not working, letting it go, so that you can bust out of your cocoon, live life to the fullest, you're planting seeds for something new, and it could very well be a healing art. Reiki, chakras. It could be physically healing, like nursing. You are the sign of family and home. So maybe counseling, maybe grief counseling. Hey, come on over. We've got t-shirts, jackets, and snacks. It's beautiful, Cancer. Wow. I should expect nothing less. And Leo. Hey, Leo. So Virgo gets custody of Mercury first, and then you get the second half. So let's see what's coming up for you. What advice do you have? Reevaluate your priorities. Somebody else got that. Capricorn, I believe. I can't remember now. Reevaluate your priorities. What is truly important to you, and what were you told was supposed to be important to you? Mm-hmm. Speak up. That's not hard for you, is it, Leo? Being a fire sign, it's not exactly foreign to you, is it, Leo? Speak up. Speak your truth. Closed mouths don't get fed. So reevaluate your priorities. Okay. Oh, sacred purpose, because you need to embrace your sacred purpose. There is more than meets the eye going on here. So speak up, healing the heart, the power of self-love. So Leo, this is your opportunity to speak up and make your needs known. Reevaluate your priorities. What have you been suppressing because society or childhood programming, whatever it is, told you this is what's important? And you're like, no, it's really not. I feel better over here. This is really what I find valuable, what I find important, what I need to thrive and survive. Not just survive, but thrive in this world. Speak up. Speak up. It will help you heal your heart and embrace this sacred purpose that you have. Woo! Beautiful messages, guys. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Let me know how this resonates for you. And if you want your own personal reading, all of the information is in the description box below on how to get a hold of me. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Take care. Happy Mercury retrograde.